Hey there, everyone. Welcome to my 2025 through 2026 NFL Week 13 predictions. Oh, yeah. Never thought I'd be doing my Week 13 predictions this early, but unfortunately, Thursday is Thanksgiving and Friday is Black Friday, so unfortunately, we got to get this out of the way. Oh, yeah. So let's get this over with, people, because I really want to get this over with before Thanksgiving. And oh yeah, there are 3 games on Thanksgiving, 1 game on Black Friday. Oh yeah. Let's kick things off with the Thanksgiving games, folks. Starting off with the 1 o'clock game on Fox. You got the Green Bay Cheesy Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Yeah. Or should I call them the Detroit Simba or Mufasa Lions? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still, the Green Bay Chiefs. Still, if you can't catch this game on Fox, you can always check it out on Tubi. Because Tubi's going to have the game, folks. Yeah. Tubi has confirmed that they will have this game. But anyways, enough about that. Let's move on to how far these teams will go. The Green Bay Cheesy Packers came off their first win of the year against the Minnesota Vikings, and it's a big one, 23-6, in which no Josh Jacobs, still with Emmanuel Wilson. Still, it's a short week. However, will Josh Jacobs be ready, or is it another week with Emmanuel Wilson? We'll just have to see, won't we? Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions, a 34-27 win in overtime, in which, by the way, yeah, let's look back at this. The New York Giants / Tinies. I mean, for reals. Oh, boy. They had it and they blew it, which is why they had to fire Shane Bowen, but we'll get to that in a moment. I mean, yeah. Still, it was Jahmyr Gibbs' biggest game ever. I mean, for reals, Jahmyr Gibbs ran all over the Giants. I wouldn't be surprised if it's either David Montgomery or the receiver's turn in this one. I mean, for reals. Who's going to win this one? I think it's obvious. I think it's going to be the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. Give me the Lions on this one. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs / Swifties taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Folks, yeah. The Chiefs / Swifties came off a 23-20 win in overtime against the Indianapolis Colts, putting the Patriots and the Broncos ahead of them. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys, yeah, they got their Super Bowl win. Folks. Yeah. Coming off a 24-21 win over the Philadelphia Eagles at home. You can catch this one on CBS / Paramount Plus, folks, at 4:30 p.m. on Thanksgiving. Still, this is by far insane, but you know what? I am going with the Kansas City Chiefs / Swifties. If the Cowboys win, good for them. Finally, we got the NBC / Peacock game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens, folks. Yep, the Bengals. Coming off a 26-20 loss to the New England Patriots, in which Jamar Chase got suspended, but now he's coming back. And you know who else? Joe Burrow. It might be coming back, folks. Yep, Joe Burrow might be coming back. But is he going to be starting QB? Who knows? Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens, yeah, coming off a 23-10 win over the New York stinking Jets, in which King Henry was the star, not Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I think King Henry's going to basically be the whole offense from now on. I mean, for reals. There is no... Lamar Jackson is coming on to a toe injury. I mean, for reals, yeah. We got word that Lamar Jackson's on a toe injury now. What is going on with this guy? The guy can't remain healthy. Either way, I got the Baltimore Ravens still winning this one. Next up, we got our Black Friday game. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Never thought we get excited on the Black Friday game on Amazon Prime, but who knows? But ever since the Bears stepped up, yep, it actually happened. The Bears came off a 31-28 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're on top of the NFC North, people. The Philadelphia Eagles are slipping. Came off a 24-21 loss to the Dallas Cowboys. Yikes. Hold on. But you know what? It could go either way. But you know what? Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly for the win. Now for the Sunday games. We got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins, folks. Yeah. The Saints are coming off a 24-10 loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. Talk about real ugly. And the Miami Dolphins are coming off the bye week, folks. So if Mike McDaniel doesn't win, I can definitely see an ugly chopping block for him. So give me Miami Dolphins for this one. Give the Dolphins the win. Next up, we got a AFC South showdown between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The Texans came off a 23-19 win over the Buffalo Bills on the Thursday Night Football game, folks. Boom! Yeah. Meanwhile, Indianapolis Colts came off a 23-20 loss to the Kansas City Stinking Cheese in overtime. Man, this is an AFC South battle everyone's going to be looking forward to. We don't know yet if Davis Mills is going to be starting QB or CJ Stroud's coming back. Well, you know what? Who knows? I'm going to say Indianapolis Colts get the win. Next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Stinking Jets. You already know that the Falcons came up a 24-10 win over the New Orleans Saints. You already know that the New York Stinking Jets came off a 23-10 loss to the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that was very, very ugly on both parts. But you know what? Someone's got to come out on top, and I got to say it's the Atlanta Falcons. Next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. How did Brock Purdy throw 3 interceptions, yet somehow they pull off the win? It's CMC. CMC is their whole offense. Yeah, 20-9 win over Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders started for the first time, and the Cleveland Browns came off a 24-10 win over the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a real tough one, but you know what? I am going with the San Francisco 49ers. They have everything to lose. They have their playoff chances, so give me San Francisco 49ers. If they lose to the Browns, well, it's a trap game. Meanwhile, we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers, in which it could be a playoff preview, folks. The Los Angeles Rams came off a 34-7 win over Panthers divisional foe, Tampa Bay Buccaneers / Dutchmans. Yeah. Meanwhile, Carolina Panthers came off a 20-9 loss to the San Francisco 49ers, the Rams divisional foes. So this is basically a real tough call to make. But you know what? I'm giving this one to the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are going to do everything on top they can to stay on top. Meanwhile, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. The Jaguars, Duval, came off a 27-24 win in overtime against the Arizona Cardinals. The Tennessee Titans, you know as well as I do, came off a 30-24 loss to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is by far a tough call to make. But you know what? I hate to say this, but if this is Jacksonville's best, I'm going to say this is going to be Tennessee Titans' second win this season. Give me the Titans for the win, folks. I gotta say it. They blow they could blow that number 1 overall pick with this win. Give me the Titans. I don't care. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers / Dutchmans. The Cardinals, coming off, you know as well as I do, came off a 27-24 loss in overtime to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers / Dutchmans came off a 34-7 loss in overtime to the Los Angeles Rams. Who's going to rebound this week? It's pretty obvious to me. I think it's obviously the Arizona Cardinals, because Baker Mayfield is still to be determined, folks. He's dealing with a toe injury, so I'm going with Arizona Cardinals this week. Yeah, sign me up for the Cardinals. Next up, we got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks, folks. Yeah. The Vikings came off a 23-6 loss over the Green Bay Cheesy Packers, and the Seattle Seahawks came off a 30-24 win to the Tennessee Titans. And oh yeah. Yeah, sign me up for Seattle Seahawks on this one. Then we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh yeah. This was one of the games I was looking forward to before Texans and Colts came rushing in. Yeah. Buffalo Bills came off a 23-19 loss over the Houston Texans. Pittsburgh Steelers came off a 31-28 loss to the Chicago Bears. Man, this is a tough call to make. Aaron Rodgers is scheduled to be back, hopefully, but unfortunately, it doesn't matter to me because I got Buffalo Bills winning either way. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah. The Raiders came off a 24-10 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Yo, this is you know as well as I do. And the Los Angeles Chargers are coming off their bye week, folks. So you know I am going with the Los Angeles Chargers, folks. Next up, it's a battle of teams that are coming off their bye week, folks. On Sunday Night Football, the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. I don't get why this game is on Sunday Night Football, considering that the Washington Commanders record is. So sign me up for Denver Broncos. Sign me up for Denver Broncos. And speaking of which, now moving on to Monday Night Football, it's the New York Giants / Tinies taking on Mike in the New England Patriots. A very classic battle. The New York Giants / Tinies, they had it and they lost it. Like a team of scars that got dethroned by Simbas. Jahmyr Gibbs played the role of Simba, and Shane Bowen's defense played the role of Scar. And you know what? And you know what else? And you know what? And you know who played the role of the Hyenas? Mike Kafka. Bye-bye! As Shane Bowen got fired. Even though technically Scar was supposed to be the leader and the Hyenas were the henchmen. But either way, yeah, Shane Bowen is still gone. And now Charlie Bolin is now the new taking over as defensive coordinator. Charlie Bolin, the outside linebacker coach. So we'll just see how far he'll be able to take over from here. If Charlie Bolin doesn't do well, then I pray Mike Kafka is not going to be the proper head coach. That game ended in overtime, 34-27, Lions won. Meanwhile, on the Patriots side, yeah. They won 26-20 against the Cincinnati Bengals, who, by the way, did not have Jamar Chase because he was suspended. So yeah. That is basically much it. But either way, I am going with the New England Patriots to get the win on this one, folks. Anyways, that is my Week 13 predictions. I'll see you all when I bring you even more breaking news.